Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Michael Fulmer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Marcus Semien.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when a third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone is going to be awfully small today.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. Semien gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now in the box, Chris Davis. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1 pitch, and he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's 0 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. On the season, Olson is a 300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Back up the middle. Harrison's got it. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Brett Anderson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
For the Tigers,
ready now, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Harrison.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Josh Harrison do his thing. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. Profar comes up with it on to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2 out single.
Fielder.
Now the cleanup man comes
14.
up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. From the stretch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Tigers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning at Comerica Park with no score. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Chad Pinder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 14 driven in. A ball and a strike. Laureano is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a look at ball 1. Laureano stands at first with 1 out. And he lays off the pitch up and in. Ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Throw over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Popped up. Goodrum is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Drilled to first. Olsen is right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. Let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Striding into the box, Nico Goodrum, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for this sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's not an impact he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Grayson Greenier. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Looped down toward third, and the ball is dropped.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Jamer Candelario. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding in, Josh Fegley.
Leading
as
off
we
with
are
the
all
Athletic.
set to begin the third inning in this one.
Josh Fegley.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Back up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. A man at second with 1 down. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. He's set, and the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Simeon, the runner at second with one away.
Ball.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1-2 to count.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far this season, Piscotty has a .280 batting average. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it. Ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First delivery to him on the way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Into the box now, Matt Olson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. He waits. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Stepping Stepping in, Victor Reyes.
Leading up
Get us
for
going
the
in the
Tigers,
home half of inning number
the center
3.
fielder.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Pinder comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So 1 gone
Now
in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the
Go.
AL West. You just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Stepping in, Josh Harrison, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Ripped down the first base line. Olsen gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Ready for another chance? Jordy Mercer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Simeon's got it. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
The right
Man,
fielder,
there's just
number
no
9.
excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Mercer isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now.
The batter,
working the edges,
number
painting
14.
the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Standing in now, Kristen Stewart. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Changeup low, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Here's the 3-0. A strike, and it's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Three and one. Here it is. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup have been swinging at anything
the
close.
designated hitter.
This guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Standing in, John Hicks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Tigers get one on this swing of the bat from Nick Castellanos. We're through 3 here in Michigan, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. He singled his
Leading
last
off
time
for
up.
Oakland, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Here comes the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his
Now
front shoulder in,
number
kept
22.
his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels
Now
off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Jurickson Profar, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And he misses 2-1. Here it is. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Josh Fegley. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Pinder leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Grenier is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Coming to the plate now,
leading up for the Tigers.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Nico Goodrum.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. One and two. Here it comes. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Here's another 2-2. And another foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Another one sent foul. Now another 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The catcher, number 17.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. digging in, Grayson Greenier. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. The Scotty's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth. And into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario. First offering on its way. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Popped up. Profar trying to get there. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail it here 2-1. So the lineup flips over and
leading
digging in, Marcus Semien. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Semien.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Set to deliver on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Semien aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay throw. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out. And maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Victor
Alcantara has called upon the pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Alcantara.
Will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Reyes ranging back at the track. The wall. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 14 on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all.
It
was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Candelario takes it in. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stewart is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But not before the A's strike for 4 runs, with the big blow being this grand slam. Middle of the afternoon in Motown. It's the A's 6 and the Tigers 1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you,
Leading up for the Tigers, the center
Digging in
fielder,
for his second at-bat, Victor Reyes. So far,
Right
0-for-1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Chapman has it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
now batting, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Throwing to second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with
the batter, number 7.
I'll tell you, that's one of the
shortstop
swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Second with one down now, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. First offering on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Harrison leads off second with one gone in the inning. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Count even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting,
that's
right
the
fielder.
Difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Nicholas Castellanos, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
One ball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Lays off 2-2 now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get him to a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Tigers leave one. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Stepping up now, Josh Begley. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Josh Begley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 is outside for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here's the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Number 10, shortstop,
now to the plate, Marcus Simeon. He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The 0-2 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stewart has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Fegley at second. Chapman is over at first with 1 away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. A ball and no strikes. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Three runs already home here. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Grounded up the first baseline. Goodrum fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the A's put up a 3 spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the A's 9 and the Tigers 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kristen Stewart. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
The batter, the designated hitter, John Hicks.
At the plate, John Hicks. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count. A runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
In now, Nico Goodrum. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson Griner.
Digging in to try it again, Grayson Grenier. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They trail big. It's 9-1. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Daniel Norris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 44, Daniel Norris.
So striding forward now, Chad
Leading off for
Pinder.
the Athletics.
He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
2 balls and a strike. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Now batting, Ramon Laureano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Pinder on at first, nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
A ball and 2 strikes. Norris, a native of Tennessee. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back
now
and
batting.
blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Jurickson Profar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Playing 11.
The 1-1 home misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Zero.
2-2. Line toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. The relay, and he's safe.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley. Popped him up. Grenier over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Bottom half of the inning here in Detroit. Get up and stretch. It's the A's 11 and the Tigers 1. So digging in now, Jaimer Candelario for 2 for him to this
third
point.
baseman.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long.
Simeon's there. Semien with a great slide. Not in time. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Athletics are challenging the previous play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge
the
there.
call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. The 2-1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Josh Harrison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
One ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 delivery. Ball 2. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Davis. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's 2 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. At the plate, Matt Olson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's dead center for strike 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Count still at 1-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Your attention, please.
Will be summoned now to be
the
pinch runner
for the Athletics. Number 20, Mark Canha.
In now, Chad Pinder, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is up in the zone, but below the letters apparently for a strike. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Certainly not the most competitive game the three of us have ever witnessed. 11-1 our score as we head to the finish line finally in this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Laureano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. One left for Oakland, but they're on autopilot 11-1.
Your attention,
Canna
please.
will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Athletics. Now playing first base, number 20.
Yusmeiro Petit
Mark
is on to pitch
Canna.
out of the bullpen
Now
in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
In now, Jordy
Leading up
Mercer.
for the
He's working
Tigers,
on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Jordy Mercer.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a pop-up now. Canna is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right
there
fielder,
are the final
number
numbers
9.
for the Oakland starter.
Nick.
Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Settling in now, Nicholas Castellanos. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Now batting, number 14.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kristen Stewart. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Castellanos, base runner at first with one out. And it's fouled away. Petit is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Here he comes again, 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Standing in now, John Hicks, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a double play victim last time around. A 1 pitch on its way. Line toward right center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball
2.
Ball.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Pinder has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Stepping into the box, Jurickson
Leading off for
Profar.
the
He
Athletics,
scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Jurickson Profar.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
We're playing 2s, 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
The 2-0 on the way is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Goodrum is over to take a look. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
3 balls, 2 strikes, full count.
Marcus Semien will be next. Another full count pitch on its way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus
Joe Jimenez
Semien.
comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Marcus Semien will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set, and the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Profar on second, Fegley at first with no outs. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
None out, runners at first and second. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Reyes going back on it to the track. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand,
Up next
especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
In now, Matt Chapman. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Reyes is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball.
A man at third with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him in this one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Stewart racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Oakland is on top in this one, 13-1.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Buchter
please.
is going to come on
Now
in relief as he'll be
Oakland.
making his 20th
Number
appearance of the
52,
season.
Ryan Buchter.
Next for the Tigers, Grayson Greenier starting things for his
Leading
side
up
in
for
the
the
ninth
Tigers,
as they face the
catcher,
improbable odds of
Grayson
trying to come back in this one.
Reiner.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. Ball
No,
one.
that's too high. Hurt ball.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we've seen
Now
some
batting,
really good
third
pitching from
baseman,
these guys in this one.
Jamer
The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up
Candelario.
a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
no problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ball one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with two men out. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. 13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Oakland A's led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Brett Anderson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 13-1. Garrett Cole allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win, leading the Astros to a win over the Red Sox 2-0. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. Lucas Duda was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Royals claim victory over the Angels 3-1. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. Kyle Seager was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping lead the Mariners to a win over the Twins 13-4. The St. Louis Cardinals tallied 5 home runs overall as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 12-5. CC Sabathia got the W and now has 250 on his career, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 3-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Randall Grichuk grabbed 4 hits overall in the contest as the Bluebirds took down the White Sox 4-2. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Cleveland Indians only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-0. Jesus Aguilar was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Brewers took down Atlanta 6-3. The Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-1. The Cubs got 11 hits overall as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-2. The Rockies put together 10 total hits as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 4-2. Zach Duke collected win number 3 this year as the Reds pushed past the Dodgers 5-4. Andrew Suarez got his 3rd win this season as the Giants beat the Diamondbacks 2-1. The Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.